You would be cool if you were completely different. Not my line, but taken from a friend of a friend who became more than a friend, but my friend as well, Michelle, a fellow casualty of childhood, a friend who was taken, who met an end she didn't mean by her own hands, but gave me the line to start to speak of this land and say something completely different, but the same in a way if you turn it around and upside down. I'm trying to say I haven't been proud of my country for a long, long time. My mind pulled in different directions as I look back at the facts I learned in school and the documents that represented what I stood for as a member of the U.S., a symbol of freedom, a fighter of the good fight, a keeper of the torchlight that burns in every direction, not caring about color or inflection of speech, but lately I'm hearing us cheering the death of people completely different, who want to steal our way of life before we steal theirs. And who cares when there are bills to pay and drugs to take and things to buy? And why do we have a government if not to handle the complicated stuff too rough and tumble for us little folks to figure out? But I doubt the talking head that perfectly said we've achieved our objectives and our mission's corrective, because what are we there for except to make damn sure that they know that the eagle's claws are sharp, and to harp on the fact that we didn't like getting our feathers ruffled, and whether enough of them towel heads are dead to avenge the 3,000, because we will never forget the bet the son made with the father that he could finish the job. We are easily cutting through the mob of terrormongers over there with crew-cut hair and rock and rap, tap, tap, tapping out the tinny speakers of American-made transistors. The resistors are falling to Metallica and Tupac, the shock and awe soundtrack, keeping time to the killing line, but the enemy still has venom. He's sneaky and he don't fight right in your face. So we had to rewrite the Constitution just a little. The solution is to reclaim some of your freedom so that men in dark suits can read your grocery list by satellite, because we don't know where the enemy might be, and terror cells are lurking over here. We must keep an ear to the ground for the hippie freaks disguised as soccer moms mourning and missing their boys, who have been given grown-up toys and told to take our nation's pride and guide the oppressed from their prison. Their vision is clouded by love, when this is not the time for sentimentality, and the reality is, instead of dissenting, they should support the repenting we're making those Muslim dogs do, because God is on our side. He has shown his light on the face of our leader, who makes it known every chance he gets that he lets God rule his heart in times of duress. And yes, he was cleansed in the blood of the Lamb that died for us. And his Jesus says we must cleanse the infidels in their own blood, because this war is for peace, and to cease now would only make things worse. So curse Allah. But if I check my Bible, I'm liable to find that God said something completely different. So here we are with brand new scars and wormy cans open, and hell, all I'm hoping as I write this, as I say this, is that we can find a way to love one another. To know that a brother is found in everyone that is next to you, from the halls of Montezuma to the mountains of Kathmandu. You, me, and everyone must realize that the sun shines on us all equally, and a round planet can't have any sides, but nationalism hides the fact that every human we slaughter is somebody's daughter, mother, father, and son. How long will it take to learn that war is a snake that turns on its own tail? How can we fail to see that we are a whole that is eating itself? I'm metaphorically repeating myself, because this poem is like life and us and everything. A circle where all points are equally distant from the center, so why can't we enter a plane of existence where we acknowledge that we are all one and the same, but it is cool that we are completely